So what we're going to have a little look at today is how width of stance can have a bearing on how you're moving through the ball, and also a good way how you can practice it. Certainly, again, if we're hitting balls on a mat like at the minute in the back garden. So if you find, let's put those there for a second, if, for example, the feet are simply too close together, we tend to see the lower body overworks, and we often see this sort of look on the way through where the right leg will just whiz past that left leg much too soon. Likewise, if your feet are simply too far apart, we're going to then have a tough time getting the hips rotating, getting moving and across. All becomes a little bit too restricted. So there's many different ways of finding, if you like, the correct width stance for you, and it's very dependent again on the player. A good way of doing it is just to simply take a few steps forward, stop, spin around on your heels, and then you can measure that distance between the feet. We'll do that again. So just simply take a couple of steps forward, stop, spin round, and then just measure the distance between the heels. You can sometimes do that with a golf club, and with the handle of the clubs you may find it's a handle width or slightly wider. So once you've done that step drill a few times and found exactly what that width of stance is, so again it's a 1, step 2, 3, spin round, and then get that distance. Once you've found out what that is, you can then hit some shots on the mat by just simply putting a couple of sticks down on the ground like so. So you can then just monitor that distance, so we know that we've got this the right distance apart. Then you can hit some shots from here, knowing that you're now hitting balls. You can see the sticks just on the inside of the heels. Hit some shots there, knowing that you've got yourself where the feet are the correct width apart. Now obviously you do that often enough, that then becomes your distance, but you've got to do that measurement first. Everyone's slightly different, so it's important you do that little step drill, maybe even get a measure, and when you've done it, just measure the distance between the heels.